Hey guys, today we want to talk about leveling in the heart of the mountain. Some people approached me in the past and said it takes way too long to reach HOTM 7. So we want to check out how long it actually takes to reach it and what's the best way of doing it. But before we fully dive into the video, if you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe to the channel as we are still on the journey to YouTube rank. Also, you won't miss out on the upcoming series of how to grind in April. Anyways, let's start with the video. When you reach mining 12 and give 3 of 10 unique enchanted mining resources to Reese, you can join the Dwarven Mines. Once you join it for the first time, you also unlock your Heart of the Mountain. To level it up, you have to complete commissions. To complete these, you have to talk to the king in the royal palace. They can be mithril, titanium, mob kill or event commissions. If you have to complete a mithril or titanium commission, there is one type where it doesn't matter where exactly you do it. For all of the other ones, you have to do the commission in a certain area. These can be lava springs, royal mines, cliffside veins, ramparts quarry or upper mines. The area specific commissions are a little easier to do than the non-specific commissions. For slaying tasks you either have to kill 50 ice walkers, 100 goblins, 1 golden goblin, kill 10 treasurite hoarders or damage the star sentry 10 times. If you want to complete an event specific task, you have to kill 20 goblins during a goblin raid event, participate in one of those, deposit 20 raffle tickets during the raffle event, participate in one of those, or get 500 mithril powder during a 2x powder event. Claiming a commission gets you Heart of the Mountain XP, mithril powder and mining XP. For the first 4 commissions each day, you get 900 additional HOTM XP. There are also commission milestones. Depending on the amount of commissions you completed, you unlock different things from those, including Skyblock XP. From the first 3 milestones, you unlock so-called emissaries. These are NPCs that act like the king. If you talk to them, you can claim commissions there. They are located in different spots in the Dwarven Mines. If you use any U, it will show you the emissary that's closest to you. Nonetheless, you still want to visit the king early on, as talking to all 7 of the kings gets you the king talisman. A new king arrives every 20 minutes with a change of the Skyblock date. Once you hit HOTM 3, you can join the Crystal Hollows. Here you've got a new set of commissions. These can be Hearthstone Miner, Gemstone Collector, Chest Looter, Mob Kills, Gemstone Hunter or Corleone Kills. On commission slot 1 and 3 you get either Hearthstone Miner, Gemstone Collector, Chest Looter or Mob Kill commissions. On slot 2 and 4 the other types. For Hearthstone Miner you have to get 1000 Hearthstone. For Gemstone Collector you have to get 1000 of one of the 6 main gemstones in the Crystal Hollows: Ruby, Jade, Amethyst, Sapphire, Topaz and Amber. For Chest Looter you have to open 3 of the treasure chests which can be found in Crystal Hollows. Next up, for Slayer commissions, you have to kill Team Treasurite members in the Mithril deposits, Sledges in the jungle, Yurks in the magma fields, Automatons in the Precursor remnants, Goblins in the Goblin hideout, or Thists in the jungle when breaking Amethyst blocks. For the commissions from slot 2 and 4, you either have to collect the crystals needed for the Nucleus runs or kill Boss Corleone. To finish off with the commission milestones, after 250 you unlock milestone 4 and the Travis Scroll to Dwarven Mines. After 500 commissions you unlock the Royal Pigeon to access your commissions from everywhere, and after 750 commissions you unlock the Travis Scroll to the Crystal Nucleus so you can quickly go there. From all of the milestones combined you get 5.5 mil mining XP as well. Now that we know what type of commissions there are, let's talk about how we do them best. To start off, we're gonna talk about the normal way of doing it, which is by doing commissions. The intended way of leveling your Heart of the Mountain is by doing commissions in the Dwarven Mines up to HOTM 3, then going into the Crystal Hollows and doing commissions over there until HOTM 7. By the way, this guide will mainly be for normal profile players. I'm sorry for those who are game mode taxed, you should reconsider some life choices. By doing the early game grind, for example unlocking the Dwarven Mines or killing some Enderman in the end, you already get some coins. You can use these coins to pay for your first basic mining gear. This is made of a Piconimbus 2000 and a set of Glazite armor. The Piconimbus is a pickaxe with 1500 mining speed, which you can get for the small price of about 300k coins, but it only lasts for 5000 broken blocks. Nonetheless, it's perfect for completing early commissions. As for the pet, you want to use a silverfish as you get extra mining XP from it, and the higher your mining level is, the more drops you get from mining. Once you reach HOTM 3 and enter the Crystal Hollows, this changes a bit. Your main tool of choice will still be the Piconimbus, as you can break most of the blocks with it. However, from time to time you will also get Topaz commissions. This is an issue for the Piconimbus, as it only has a breaking power of 7, while Topaz needs a breaking power of 8 to be mined. The old way was getting a gemstone drill now, as it has a breaking power of 8. But there is a cheaper way. If you spend about 1.3 million coins, you can buy 2000 diamond essence and unlock the perk Rhinestone Infusion at the Diamond Essence shop. Due to this, the breaking power of diamond pickaxes increases, and well, the Piconimbus is a diamond pickaxe. This means you can also break Topaz with the Piconimbus after buying this perk. Back in the day, you could cheese this by mining Topaz while sitting on an armadillo, but this got patched and you actually need the required breaking power now. But while we talk about the armadillo, getting an armadillo is still a viable option for grinding Crystal Hollows commissions, as you break the blocks instantly while your armadillo has energy left. Another thing you can do is enable efficient miner once you're Heart of the Mountain 4. Later on when mining gemstones, you don't want to have efficient miner active, as pristine doesn't work with it. But this early into the game, you don't have pristine anyways. Once you hit Heart of the Mountain 6, you want to get a gemstone gauntlet instead. This will cost you about 16 mil coins, which you can easily get from Enderman. The gauntlet has a breaking power of 9, which means you can mine every type of gemstone with it. To properly grind this type of commissions, you want to set up a lobby, effectively building paths between the nucleus and all of the spots. You want to have a spot for all of the mobs you have to slay from time to time, so you can just run there whenever you've got the corresponding commission. Don't make the mistake and switch lobbies after every commission. To claim those, you can run to the Crystal Nucleus and talk to Misery Cisco. But there's also another way of getting Heart of the Mountain XP, which is by doing Nucleus runs. To complete the Nucleus run, you have to go to all 5 main structures of a Crystal Hollows and get the corresponding crystal. For Amethyst, you have to look out for the Jungle Temple. Give the guard in front of the gate a jungle key and the door to the temple opens. When you complete the jump and run inside, you're getting granted the Amethyst crystal. There is also a cheese spot for the crystal, but you do need an armadillo for this. To find the spot, you have to stand inside the left guard and get your coordinates. Add 61 to the X coordinate, subtract 44 from the Y coordinate and add 18 to the Z coordinate. You can create a waypoint for this with sky tilts, for example. Once you're at the coordinates, you want to build a small 3x3 with cobble and place one cobble block in the middle, so you only have a space of one block between the cobble and the bedrock. If you now equip the armadillo, sit on it and jump on top of the cobble block, you're stuck within the bedrock. If you jump now, you should be able to grab the crystal from below. This can save up quite some time while doing Nucleus runs, as you don't have to complete the whole parkour. I personally didn't manage to successfully do the cheese, but thankfully Hypixel is Hypixel and they implemented a new one. By the time of this recording, you can teleport through the parkour with an AOTE or AOTV. Next up is the Ember Crystal. You get it by first talking to the Goblin King and giving him 3 Goblin Eggs. The type of eggs don't matter, just take the cheapest. He will give you the King's Scent effect, with which you can enter the Goblin Queen's den and pass the guards to get the Ember Crystal. To get the Sapphire Crystal, you have to go to the Precursor City and talk to Professor Robot. He will ask you for all 6 of the Robotron parts. You can get these by killing automatons, opening treasure chests within the Precursor Remnants, or buying them off the bazaar. Once you give him all of the parts, a door opens and you can claim the Sapphire Crystal. To get the Jade Crystal, you need to find the Mines of Divan and get a set of tools. These are made of the 4 scavenged items: Lapis Sword, Golden Hammer, Diamond Axe and Emerald Hammer. To get these, you have to use the metal detector item. If you hold it in your hand, you get a sound, which gets higher pitched and faster the closer you get to the chest, which can contain the items. My suggestion is to either use the NEU solver for the metal detector, or to use the Chat Triggers module Metal Detector Solver. As long as you have those tools in your inventory and not a full set, you won't get a duplicate item. So you want to keep them in your inventory until you get a full set, then put it into your storage. Depending on the amount of Nucleus runs you want to do, you want to prepare the amount of tool sets. For example, for 50 runs you need 50 sets. Lastly, there's the Topaz Crystal. To get this, you have to fight the Bar Boss, which is an oversized magma cube that doesn't have classic HP, but rather an amount of hits you have to do, best case with a bow. Once it's killed, you can collect the Topaz Crystal. If you're lucky, it's already killed and you can just collect the crystal, saving up on some time. Now that you've got all of the crystals, you can place them in the Crystal Nucleus and complete a run, getting rewarded with some loot. By the way, if you struggle to find the structures, use wishing compasses to find them. These cost barely nothing in the bazaar and give you a straight line to a structure, if it exists in the lobby and if you haven't collected the crystal yet. You can check if you already collected the crystal if you open up your HOTM menu and hover over the Crystal Hollows Crystals icon. If it doesn't exist in your lobby, you have to switch lobbies until you find one in which the structure you're looking for exists. Side note, if you use a compass in the jungle, it tries to locate the jungle village first if you don't have a jungle key in your inventory. Also in the goblin area, the compass will locate the king first if you don't have the king's scent effect. But how can we use this to our advantage now? Well, if you get the crystals in the order your commissions tell you, you get Heart of the Mountain XP for every completed commission. Also, you get another 800 HOTM XP for a completed Nucleus run. This leads to the question, which one is faster, doing regular commissions or completing Nucleus runs? That's exactly what I will be trying to answer in this video. But before we start with the test, you have to do one more thing. To be able to properly do Nucleus runs for HOTM XP, you need 4 commission slots, but early on you will only have 2. This is because from time to time you will get the Slay Corleone commission in the same slot as the Crystal Hunter. Boss Corleone is a mob that has a designated structure within the Mithril deposits, but finding his structure is random. You get 1 extra commission slot by finishing 100 commissions and claiming the milestone. You get the other commission slot by getting Peak of the Mountain 3. To get this, you have to spend 125k Mithril powder on it. The easiest way of getting those is running around in the Crystal Hollows and opening treasure chests that are within structures. As you need HOTM 5 to be able to level up Peak of the Mountain, it might only be an alternative once you're HOTM 5. But now let me talk about the setup of my test before we get to the results. At first I wasn't sure how to properly test those methods, but I think I came up with an idea. I started off with the Nucleus runs, with the toolsets to be exact. I prepared tools for 10 runs. While doing so, I already tracked the time. While preparing the lobby for Nucleus runs, and especially while doing the runs, I also tracked the time. So I know how long it will take me to do 10 Nucleus runs. Then I can do commissions with low powder and low gear for the same amount of time and compare the values. I restricted myself to not use a pigeon or warp Nucleus, as you won't have that too. Buying all of the parts cost me about 8.5 million coins. And what can I say, I got kinda lucky during my runs and also got a quick claw, bringing me to about 150 mil coins and items, or about 142 mil profit. Even if you take out the quick claw, I still got about 25 million items, or about 16 mil profit. I managed to get 3 Jade Emeralds, 5 Divan Fragments and a Fortune 4 book, as well as 8 Piconimbus. It took me 1 hour and 20 minutes to get all of the toolsets, prepare the Nucleus lobby, and do 10 runs with the self-set restrictions. So next up, I did 1 hour and 20 minutes of commissions with low powder and Piconimbus. Once again, I restricted myself to not use the pigeon or warp Nucleus, so I had to run everywhere I wanted to go. For reference, I've had a mining speed of about 2.3k and a mining fortune of 480. This is the HOTM I used, so it's pretty close to something you would have when doing commissions. As a sword to kill the mobs, I used the ability of an aspect of the dragons, but you can use whatever you want to kill the mobs. I finished the test of regular commissions with a number of 65. Money wise, I got close to 1 mil coins from those commissions. If we now take a value of 400 HOTM XP per commission, we end up with 26k HOTM XP from 80 minutes of commissions. On the other hand, if we look at 10 Nucleus runs, it means we've got 50 commissions done, or 20k HOTM XP from those. On top, we've got 800 XP per run, totaling another 8k XP, or 28k total HOTM XP in 80 minutes. So to conclude my test, my suggestion is you do your HOTM grind with Nucleus runs. Another advantage of these is, you need 50 runs for Skyblock XP anyways. You should get some coins beforehand for the parts, for example with killing Enderman, but you will get your money back pretty much all of the time. If you already have a gemstone collection of at least 1 mil, you can further improve your money rates by forging perfect gems with the ruby and jasper crystals you occasionally drop from the Nucleus runs. It's faster than regular commissions and, to be honest, also more fun. Regular commissions could catch up if you get some more powder to spend, but you aren't really powder grinding early on anyways. The only downside of Nucleus runs for HOTM XP is, you need the 4 commission slots to put the Corleone task on a hold and just do commissions for runs. I hope you learned something today. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. And now have fun grinding, and I'll see you in the next one.